Hello and welcome. My name is Peter. I'm a speed reading coach from Nuremberg in Germany, and today I would like to show you how to learn speed reading on your own without having to spend any money and having any costs. All we will need for this lesson is a metronome. It doesn't have to be a prehistoric metronome like this. You can download today metronomes as an app for free on your smartphone. Then we will need a pen. And as we talk about reading, we will need a book. The first step to improve your reading skills is the improvement of the eye coordination. Please take a look into my eyes. I will try to do circles with my eyes. Look at this. And now look at this. I will follow the pen. Did you see the difference? Without the pen, when I try to make circles with my eyes, it looks like the eyes are jumping. But when I use the pen, my eyes are always exactly where the pen is. How can this be? The secret is human beings instinctively have this reflex in them that the eyes can follow movement very precisely and exactly. So the difference is when we can use this effect to improve our eye coordination. It will be even easier for the eye to follow the movement than without having this movement. So I will show you how you can use this effect on reading. Very simple. You take the book and you lead your eyes through the text, like this. For some people it is a little difficult, but after 10 or 20 minutes of training this effect will be okay again. So please trust me in this case, exercise it for 10 or 20 minutes and your eyes will follow the pen exactly. So this is the first step. Speed reading without this pen will not work, and I tell you why. Because you will not always read like this. One day you will read like this, and then your eyes will not be able anymore to follow the rows, and the eye coordination will not be good enough to read as fast as this. So please trust me, speed reading without pen will not work. Okay, this was step 1. But now we would like to read faster. So if you want to read faster, the thing that you have to do is to read faster as you already can. Why is it? Because when you always read in the speed that you already can read in, then there will be never an improvement. But if you read faster than you can, your brain will get a shock. It will see, oh no, I have a problem, I can't manage this new necessities to follow the text, I can't do it. So then when your brain is getting panic, it will begin to adapt. It will begin to build new competencies. It will try to adapt to the new situation. And this is while your brain begins to develop the ability to read faster. So the only thing, the reason and the sense of this training is when your reading level is like this high, you will have to read faster as you can. When you do this jump, your brain begins to adapt, and then it will try to develop the ability to understand the text in this speed. It will maybe not, you will maybe not understand in this speed, but when you say, okay, I will go back to my normal speed, then you will go back here on this level, because your brain has developed new abilities and you feel not anymore this level as normal, you will go back to here. And this is the improvement that you will reach when you read faster as you already can. So it is normal that you train in a speed where you don't understand what you read. But believe me, during this time your brain is working very hard, and it will lead to the situation that you will be able to read much faster. Okay, so we said we have to read faster as we already can. But when you do this, you will face one problem. Maybe you will read a book in a speed like this here. And you say, okay, now I try to read faster as I can. You will not know, am I reading faster as 10 minutes before? Or is it tomorrow when you continue your training on the next day? Will you know how much your reading speed has increased? Are you faster than yesterday? You won't know it. And this is the reason why we have to get control of the reading speed, so that we can know if we are faster and how much faster we are. And there is one possibility to do this. This is why we need a metronome for the speed reading training. For all those who don't know what a metronome is a gadget which makes a beat. Please listen to this. Sounds like this. And here you can change the speed of this metronome. This is a speed of 40 beats per minute, and this is 80 beats per minute, 100, and this metronome can also go to 200, but this won't be necessary. And now we can use this metronome for our training, because we have to read in the speed of the metronome and the beat that we are hearing at the moment. Let's say we read at a speed of 50 beats per minute. Okay, metronome is beating, and we read like this. I think you saw what I just did. I read one row per beat. One beat, one row. And this way we know exactly how fast we are, and this way we can control how fast we want to read. So the method is how to exercise speed reading. You will try to read at a beat of 40. And then you say, okay, this is a speed where I understand, very good. Let's try it with 50. And with 50 you will see, okay, this is a little higher than I can read. So you leave the metronome at a beat of 50, and you read 20 or 30 minutes with the beat of 50, and you will see after this time your brain will adapt to this reading speed. And when you say, okay, at 50, now I can understand very good, you just turn the metronome to 52 or 55. And now you see why a metronome is so good to exercise with. Because when you say, I read this book at 50, now I understand, and now I will try it with 55, then you know, okay, this is an acceleration of exactly 10%. From 50 to 55, 10%. And this gives you the control of the speed you want to exercise with. And when you know, today evening I go to bed and will continue tomorrow, and then you will see tomorrow, okay, my speed was 55, today I will try it with 60. And nothing more. This is it. This is all you need. So you take a book, you use the metronome to give you a speed that is a little higher than the level that you can read already. And after you wait, you read and you wait until you understand what you read. Very simple. And then you turn the metronome a little higher. And then you go on reading for 20 minutes or 30 minutes and your brain will adapt again. And this way you will increase your reading level step by step as high as you want it to be. So with only some hours of training, I promise you, you will reach at least 25%, maybe 50%, and if you do it for only some days, so some hours every day, maybe 5 days, 2 hours, you will all probably read maybe 50% or 100% faster than you could. It is very simple and it is very cheap to exercise it. So all you need to do is this exercise and you will read much faster within a very short period of time. And the best thing in speed reading is, it is like driving a bicycle. When you learn to drive a bicycle, you will never forget it. And in speed reading it is the same. If you reach this level and your brain understands what you read in this speed, then you will never fall back to this. So reading is an investment which will last all your life long. This is why it is so important to train it, to exercise it. So please, I tell you, invest some hours in your reading speed and you will profit, you will have a profit all life long. So this was it. There is nothing about speed reading that I can teach you anymore. So please, if you like this video, give me a sign, and if you have questions, please use the comment function and I will answer you whatever you ask. Thank you and goodbye.